How to use News Release Wire to link to content on your site. This is the linked news release version. I'm going to show you an example how to do it. There's 4 positive reasons. It's an easy way to send news releases. It's fast. It's got the fewest steps. You get an instant inbound link to your website, and you can host HTML from another site. So you can host a news release on your website. You can link to a news story. The drawback is you get less pickup by Google News because you're framing the content, and it's not live text. It's not as easy for the News Release Wire to click into it. So here's an email I got this morning from Anthony Flint at Lincoln Land Policy. And he's asking, how can I get this column into your system on our page as a press release or otherwise features an additional value at ExpertClick? Can you do it for me? And yeah, we can help people, but the general effort we have is to show people how to do stuff. So here's his feed, past issues. Here's his issue, all about the things he does. He'd like to pick this up. Now it could be put in as text. I'm going to do a text version of it next. But here's the click here that he actually makes a link where all his content is live on the web. And this looks real good. This is his February 19th issue. And if you go up here, you can find his unique URL that shows his content. So I'm going to pick this up, put it in Notepad. And over here, I'm going to have the unique URL that shows him in Notepad. And then I'm going to pick up text for what his newsletter is, because I need a headline. So I'm going to go in here and find his headline. And what's he got here? He's got at Lincoln House, February 2010. That's sort of his headline. The Great Housing Reset. So I'm just going to pick up the Great Housing Reset. That looks like a good headline, and that's something I'm going to use as the headline in this piece. The Great Housing Reset at Lincoln Land. So there's here in one place I have the link and I have the headline. 2 very basic things. And I'll blow that up and I'll put it into Word so everybody can see it. So these are my 2 pieces I need to be able to do a linked news release. The URL and the headline. That's it. You can go snap, crackle, pop once you have those 2 pieces, the URL and the headline. So I'm going to minimize this and push it out of the way for the time being. Now, I've already logged into Lincoln Land Policy's account, and you also know this page when you log in. Here's the client name, and it's logged in. And you click here and you go Send Release. Send Release comes up, and there's 3 types of releases. External link, HTML or text is the first one, external link is the second one, and PDF is the third one. We're going to use the second one, external link. So then we go next, and up comes the form to add the release. And here's where I will pick up the headline that we already copied and have in our WordPad place over here. You can see where I have this text here. So let's minimize this, pull it over here so it's all visible. And then over here, let's take this so it's much more clear what we're doing. And so here's the text and here's the headline. So I'm going to pick up my headline, the Great Housing Reset. Kick that, copy it in there, and I'm going to make make it a headline. I'm going to make these caps. So you can see what it is. Okay, at Lincoln House, ding, ding, ding. So that's a very simple headline. Pull down, everything else auto-populates. It's real easy to do. Then you go to the next page, and there's no set. This instantly gives you the ability to put your link in. You put your link in, along with the HTTP. Right there, you leave it URL and iframe. If you want a link, you click there, but you click this one, the one on the left. See this one on the left here? That's the one you want. You don't want to click this one because that won't give you a link. That just gives you a URL. This gives you a frame. It's a better way to look. You click next. You can see a preview of it if you want to see what it looks like. The preview will open up a preview page. And in the preview page, you can see what it looks like. So there it is, it frames. Some links will lock out the frame, will bump out of the frame here. So you want to check the preview to make sure the frame works. Then you want to click Approve, publish the release. When the release is published, you'll get this unique URL, the one I show here. And that URL will be hot. So you can click on it and see what your release looks like. And then the release is here. And there's the unique URL that goes to the release. The unique URL is http://expertclick.com news release wire with the number. I'll copy that back into my document so you can see what it looks like. And this is the release exact URL. And this URL is based on a very simple formula where you can actually see in the formula the number, http://expertclick.com/newsreleasewire/ and the number. That's the unique number for each news release. So now we see this unique news release hot in our system as a framed news release. And if we go home, you can see that this release is already loaded. The Great Housing Race at Lincoln Land, February 2011. It's live. It's part of the system now. It's a simple, straightforward fashion to send a framed news release. This is the linked version. Thank you.